YouTube fertility series, How to Get Pregnant Fast. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to supercharge your fertility using alternative and complementary approaches to health. And here today, I'm going to talk to you about Chinese medicine, yoga, and fertility massage. I'm going to give you the key facts here, but if you would like some more detail, you can head over to Amazon and check out my book, How to Get Pregnant Fast, which accompanies this series, and there's lots more detail in that. So let's start with Chinese medicine. Now, acupuncture has been shown in various different studies to boost fertility. The way it works is that needles are placed at the key energy meridians that are linked to your reproductive organs, and this stimulates the flow of something called qi, which is the life energy, which according to Chinese medicine must flow freely if you are to avoid illness, including infertility. A more Western explanation of this is that the needles increase the blood supply and hormonal stimulation of the ovaries and the lining of the uterus, which will improve your chances of holding on to an implanted embryo. The other part of Chinese medicine is Chinese herbs, which have been used for hundreds of years to help with infertility. And there have been some quite large-scale clinical trials in modern China. And the results of these indicate that between 50 and 90% of infertility has been resolved through the use of herbs. So if you're interested in finding a practitioner of Chinese medicine, I've put a link in the description. Okay, let's look at yoga now. So stress can have a really negative impact on our fertility. And yoga has been shown, again, in various studies to reduce stress and improve fertility. Now, there are also some quite specific poses which are thought to increase the blood supply to the pelvis and increase hormone stimulation. So if you're interested in trying some of these, I put a link to these in the description. Finally, fertility massage or self-fertility massage. So this is something you can do for yourself at home. And this has been used for hundreds of years to support conception. The best time to do it is between day 6 and 14 of your cycle, and it will ensure a good supply of oxygenated blood and a good distribution of hormones. A good place to start is with something called femoral reproductive massage. And this, as I've said, will increase the blood supply to the pelvis, but it will also increase the nourishment to your ovaries and to your uterus. And I've put a link to a YouTube video which will show you how to do this. One thing to bear in mind though is don't practice this massage during your period because it can make your blood flow heavier, and also don't practice in the luteal phase. So this is after ovulation, so between days 14 to 28, because if an embryo has implanted, you don't want to risk interfering with that process. And if you get on well with this, in the book there are more self-fertility massages that you can try. Okay, if this is an area that you're interested in, if you want to explore more about alternative and complementary approaches, in the book I describe reflexology, the use of castor oil packs, and something called lunaception. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.